Ah, shit.
Wait.
Throw out your questions. Hold on. Let's fix that shit.
I'm leaving. I'm not editing any of this shit out. I'm leaving it all right there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Throwdown. Not throw down your questions.
That's the second time that happened. Fuck.
Yeah. By the way, for you guys, it's funny because the guys listening don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yes.
Anyway, we're Throwdown episode 82. I'm your host Tony Polanco, and tonight I'm joined by Mr. Emilio Lopez.
The infinite fuck up. Okay, sorry about that, guys, on YouTube, but yes, it is Throwdown, not Throwdown your questions.
Hilarious. Oh yeah, for you guys who just listen to the show, so Manny always has the title cards. We have one for Throwdown, one for your questions. Here to throw down your questions one. You should have just let it slide and then explain it later, man.
Nah, man, I was like, oh fuck.
Chris Seeley.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Returning one, Mr. Brian Munjoma.
I'm back.
Hey Brian, I was just watching a commercial for Civil War.
Oh yeah, that comes out today, right? Oh wait, in the US, right? Sorry, I feel bad for you guys.
And we got a special guest tonight, joining us again, Mr. Randil Hines.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on, Mr. Ghostini? What's good, man?
Oh, nothing much. Playing Dark Souls 3.
Getting fucked up. you know?
Yeah. Just rolled off the stairs and died, so.
Man, I'm doing that shit because I'm like, that happened to me. Straight up, that happened to me, man. I'm fighting this boss and shit. I'm doing good. Roll right off the fucking stage. I'm like, God damn it. Motherfuck. You know, c'est la vie and all that. All right, so let's jump right into it. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Oh, what's up, Brian?
Like, you guys have like Dark Souls on the brain, and that Neo demo like dropped the Tuesday.
Yeah.
Have you guys had a chance to play it yet? And if so, what do you guys think?
No.
Samurai Souls, you mean?
Yeah.
I am.
I haven't played it.
I'm gonna play it this weekend, but I haven't touched it yet. I haven't finished Dark Souls yet. I've been trying to get everything in this playthrough I can. So.
Nice. What about you, Brian?
I tried it for like half an hour. It's not my thing. It plays, or it feels like it plays a lot like a Souls game. Like the whole, or most of it feels does. But again, just not my thing. So I just put it down.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't like Souls anyway, right?
I do enjoy them, but not my thing. Just not my thing. But yeah, you do die a lot. I mean, seriously, like a lot.
That sounds like my type of game.
But yeah, it seems good though.
Okay, sorry people, we couldn't talk about Neo because none of us played it. My thing is, I'll check it out eventually, but again, I'm not really super interested. Ninja Gaiden's cool, but whatever. I don't really care, But I have the demo, I'll get around to it eventually,
Yeah, I heard it's like on the Museum.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll check it out. We'll see what happens. All right, so we got a lot of shit to cover. Nintendo.
Cereal now.
Yeah. Okay.
Mario jumps.
So basically, Nintendo said they're going to delay the NX until 2017, March 2017, and also, big shock, Zelda's getting delayed until 2017. To coincide with it, and then along with that, they released their earnings report, which is like, oh man, this shit is looking bad right now for Nintendo. And then on top of that, they also said they're going to kill the Wii U in 2018, exactly a year after the NX comes out. And by the way, it's still the code name. That's not the official name of this thing yet. So let's talk to a resident Nintendo expert here. Chris, man, what do you make of this, man?
This is the beginning of downtimes. There has not been any positive news coming out of Nintendo in the last 2 years. They're having bigger losses. This year, these losses are 60% bigger than last year. So they're constantly losing money. Not only that, they're losing more money year over year. They're reporting bigger losses year over year. They got Sony beat them on digital sales alone. PSN made more money in the fiscal year last year than all of Nintendo. Like everything. Like you're talking now they're in toys. You have Amiibo. You have this Miitomo thing. They're in mobile. any type of licensing, merchandising, all that stuff, and the physical games, and Wii U sales, and 3DS sales, and 3DS games, Sony somehow just beat them on digital alone, right? So that's looking pretty bad.
Think about that, people. Sony beat them on digital alone.
And I know, and look, and me and Nash kind of had a little tit for tat on Twitter yesterday. I love Nash. Nash is a great guy. I disagree with him on this a lot. Like, he's a smart guy, and you have to see the forest of the tree, dudes. I do not agree with you. You can't send me, like, he's pointing me at an article. A Kotaku writer in the UK wrote that Nintendo has about $5 billion in the bank and then $5 billion in investments like bonds and stocks and stuff. So let me explain. You cannot take fourth grade arithmetic and apply it to modern financials for a business, and I'll explain why. Because money does not equal money in terms of business. So when you have $5 billion in the bank, right, you have operating costs. You have things that companies have to account for. They have thousands of employees that have pensions, health insurance, things like that. They have manufacturing costs. They have operating costs for each of their facilities in Redmond, Redwood City, Europe. They have a branch in Spain, Australia, the main headquarters in Kyoto, the others in Tokyo, all the studios. You have to account for all of that. Nintendo has to account for all of that, their business operating costs, manufacturing costs. What's the, how many tariffs and excise taxes they have to pay in each nation to ship games? This is all things you have to think about. You can't say, well, if Nintendo sits on their money and loses $250 million a quarter, they could last for 5 years. Yes, if you took fifth grade math, that's how it would look to you. And if you look at $5 billion, that seems like a lot of money to you. But let me explain. That is not a lot of money. You know why? Because Facebook bought Oculus Rift for almost 3 times that amount. Do you realize Oculus is worth more than Nintendo? Do you realize that Nokia was bought by Microsoft for $8.6 billion, a failing phone company, right, was worth more to Microsoft than Nintendo has in the bank. This is how much money these other companies are throwing around. When you're talking about the order of magnitude of billions of dollars, right, it seems like a lot to us as individuals, but in terms of business, this is small potatoes. They're dealing with a very small budget that they have to do a lot with, being a global company. And then when you say, okay, and this is a responsible thing, this is not the fault of the journalists, but you have to understand economics and how bonds and stocks work. If Nintendo loses all their money, what do you think their investors are going to do? They're going to pull out. When you have a run on stocks, what happens? The stock prices fall, and they're worth pennies. They don't have 5 billion yen or dollars anymore in those stocks. And their bonds, they cannot crack it open like a piggy bank and go, gee, we have more money right here. I found some in the couch cushions. You cannot you cannot divest bonds back into cash instantly. That is not how they work. So you cannot go, they have this other money here. Those are all investments. You cannot just take them back. And also Nintendo has to do something else. If they are falling apart to the point where they have to go, we are no longer a company. We have to sever our ties with our employees and everything and cut out. You know how many taxes they have to pay to get out of the business, and how many people's pensions have to be paid, how many people have to be laid off? That's astronomical amounts of money. You cannot just say they can sit on their laurels and wait for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years.
That's not going to happen.
That's not how that works.
That's crazy.
So I wanted to get that out of the way. This is why I said in the tweet yesterday, let me dispel the notion that they have unlimited amounts of money. Then you cannot argue. Last year they were arguing that they had $27 billion in cash, which was completely untrue. Now you're arguing that they have $5 billion in cash on hand. They have operating costs, and then, okay, so what happened to the other, like, $20 billion from that, or $22 billion? Okay, you're completely arguing with, like, ridiculous math. You don't understand economics, so let me get off that right there. So now that I explained that, let's go into, like, their losses and then what this means when they launch the NX, not on a holiday season, mind you, but at the end of their fiscal year for 2016, March 2017. That is a warning sign right there. If you launch something at the end of the fiscal year, guess what they could do after that? They could push it back further. That's why they launched it there. That is a no confidence time to launch something. You launch something the holiday you know is going to sell. That's why Halo and all the big titles come out. That's why consoles come out before Black Friday. So they can hit the holidays, which is the biggest time of the year.
Hey, Chris, hold on a second. You were roboting out over there for a second. Start talking again. There you are. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want people to miss this fire right now, man. These schooling these motherfuckers right now, man. It's some serious shit.
Yeah, where did I cut off? I was saying that
you were talking about how if they release it at the end of the fiscal year, it's a bad sign because you're supposed to release it during the holidays when you know you're going to get the most return for your investment. You know.
Right. So it's a safe move. Why is it a safe move? Because if you launch at the end of your fiscal year, you could push off investors by saying we need to delay the console for quality reasons. This is a move that they almost plan on. Do not plan on this console launching in March. I highly doubt it. They will push it to fall 2017. That's practically guaranteed what that means. They were not going to launch it there because they do not have confidence in this system right now. Why do I say that? Well, number one, they're not going to talk about it at E3. When has Nintendo ever launched a console or dropped hints and not said anything about it? You remember Ultra 64, the Revolution? They talked about consoles way ahead of time, so way ahead with games. So now they're saying, oh, we're going to only talk about Zelda. Well, it's about time because you showed it in 2014. And it was supposed to launch 2015. And now you're going to have it somewhat playable on the Wii U in 2016, only to launch maybe in 2017. That's a really bad sign.
Yeah, man.
So,
here's the thing I want you to touch on, because people are saying that Nintendo isn't going anywhere. They have too much money. They're not going anywhere. Please tell people about this company that used to exist called Pan Am.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, like the only the largest airline in the known world, right? Pan Am had so much money they used to offer ridiculous. People would buy ridiculous things like tickets into space. Pan Am was offering tickets for space flights someday. They were going to run space planes. This company was the largest and most recognizable brand and airline on the earth, right? They were one of the first carriers in existence, first commercial airline. They also ship freight and stuff. That is what they've been reduced to, by the way. Pan Am only exists to ship freight somewhere. It's completely unrecognizable now as a company. The biggest airline in the world. One terrorist attack, one crash in Lockerbie, Scotland, a famous airline crash, crippled the largest airline carrier in the world. They were unstoppable. From the 30s to the 90s, they were the biggest airline carrier, and that all came to an end. One disaster. Just took one.
Yeah, and the reason I wanted to bring that up is, just let you know, if that could happen to Pan Am, it could happen to Nintendo.
Right. There's no company that's infallible. There's no company that's immune to failing. There's a term that they're throwing around now in the I'm not to talk about the election. They talk about the banks are too big to fail or whatever. No company is too. That's a myth. Big companies do fail, and companies that are doing this badly with a downturn, it is the height of just delusional optimism. Like you could put delusion on the scale of reality check to Triforce Johnson. So let's go. Let's keep to the lower end of that scale, and let's look at numbers. Let's look at facts. You look at the financials. You can look year over year over year. Where do you see the silver lining in all their declining sales, all their announcements, all their mess-ups, all their launches that have been just from mediocre to immensely disappointing? And tell me where you see a silver lining going into 2017. Honestly, where is it?
But they got all the first-party games, though.
Right. Okay. So
that's always the argument they bring up. It's like, they have more first-party games than anybody.
Right, so you're enjoying that Animal Crossing that they gave you, right? That's a first-party game. You're enjoying that. The party card game that everyone asked for. That was fantastic. The only first-party game last year that they probably released that was halfway decent was Mario Maker, a game that you can enjoy for about 30 minutes before you get pissed off with somebody's douchebag level or bored of making your own levels.
No way.
A game that literally is just to make the level creator for their Mario games.
Yep.
Come on.
And it's awesome.
Randall's a big fan.
Yeah, Mario Maker was awesome.
You gotta call a spade a spade.
Yeah, no, it's
Just
a
a
level.
level editor.
It's a level editor,
They
that
made you
doesn't take away from it.
They made you pay $60 or whatever much of money you pay for. They essentially made you pay that amount of money for a level maker that they used to make all their Mario games.
That's fine. It's just like Little Big Planet. You had the stages that you can play. You also it was level maker. It was level
But the thing
editor.
is that Little Big Planet didn't exist before Little Big Planet.
Yeah, but it's not, Little Big Planet is not Mario. Also, it's
Yeah,
you
but
gotta think about it.
yes, it's not Mario. It's original.
No, yeah,
That's the difference.
that's fine. But you gotta understand when you playing Mario and you adding all, you doing whatever you do to your
Oh.
levels and stuff, it's very fun. I mean, that's what it comes down to. That's what Mario is. It's a
Yeah,
game
and all
for
they did,
fun.
and their
I know you
wonderful
don't like it,
brilliance,
but
and
yeah,
their
it was
wonderful
great. And
No,
brilliance,
no.
But it was a good game though. It
and
wasn't
their wonderful
like
brilliance. They
it was
just literally
a broken
copied.
piece of shit. It was an awesome game that worked. That's
Well, no one's
fine.
calling
They
it.
just
No one's
literally
calling it a piece of
Nintendo
shit.
started
Everybody
doing
was doing
bullshit when they
online.
started deleting people levels off the online. But that's not the game. That's Nintendo being stupid. But I'm defending the game. The game is awesome. I mean,
Okay,
you
no,
guys
I
tried.
said I did start this conversation that said that was probably the best thing they released last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
I did say
from what I
that.
heard was Splatoon, but
But look at the disaster that is Star Fox Zero. I don't know if
oh
you've
yeah,
seen the reviews and
I called that. I knew that was gonna be garbage. Soon as I seen that you can aim, you have to aim with the gamepad.
right.
I
And that's
chalked that up
something
as a loss.
That's something they could have course corrected from feedback from
Yeah.
2014 when they showed Miyamoto
Yep.
with pictures doing that. People said, please don't make that the gameplay.
Yes.
And as usual, what did he do? Not listen to anyone
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he is the master and commander of games and like the Stan Lee of Japanese games. So he
Yes.
decided it's you play my way. Let's look how that worked out. This
Yeah,
is what
that's terrible.
but that's the attitude they're going into
Oh,
with the
yeah.
new system.
Yeah, I agree, but I agree to a certain point because we have to know what the system is. If they come out surprise everybody with an actual system that could compete with the current gen systems,
Right.
then then it'd be a little bit different. But
Well, this is why I'm
until you know what
suspect.
it is, you can't really.
Who doesn't a year out, right? Okay, they're going to launch in March 2017, which is complete bullshit. They're going to delay it. Why? And this announcement is made. We are at the end of April. E3 is a month
Yeah.
and a half away at most, and they said there's going to be no news. How could you not start hyping this system or even show it, and not show it
That's
at
crazy.
E3? You're less than a year out, which
But
tells
I don't
me
even know if they'll show it at E3 since they
No,
haven't.
they
Since they
said
used the Nintendo Directs.
they said flat out they're not gonna. It's not going to be at E3. They're not going to show it.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the direct is not going to be about the NX, right? That's what I can assume from that statement.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
But how can you do that? Who doesn't hype up their console at least a year out, not if not more?
Yeah, that's a great
Or
point.
at least
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. I don't even know if their system is ready.
right.
I don't think it's ready.
So there's a lot of red flags. Like, I mean, you take
Yeah,
this
it
financial report.
definitely
You can either look at this financial report and go, no, everything's fine. You know, everything's coming up roses for Nintendo. Like you're whatever Triforce is snorting, like you're enjoying that. But you could look at the numbers and do the calculations. And you could come back to reality and go, gee, I don't know. This does not look good.
No, Nintendo's in trouble. They have to succeed with this next system. Like it has to be something that gains trust. They have to gain the customers' trust with this next system. So they have to. I'm hoping that they listen to fans and actually build something that fans are asking for because they don't. They can't have another system like Wii U. They done in 2 years. The Nintendo DX will be stopped production in 2019 if they come out with some bullshit. So so they have to step it up or they're gonna be out of here.
Yeah, man. So here's the thing with Nintendo, right? For me, at least, is like, can you at least make a system with a regular fucking controller?
Yeah.
You know, with something that's like this or the Xbox One. It's like, yo, I can't like handle all this motion control bullshit. But
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
and you'd have to be completely ignorant of the market not to see that the console that's winning this generation has pretty much the simplest control scheme. The DualShock 4 is winning,
Right here.
It's a controller,
Right
right?
here.
The PlayStation 4 is simple to use. This should be the lesson of this generation. People just want to play their fucking games. They don't want gimmicks.
Where
They don't want new
Nintendo
stuff.
messes up at is that they actually have a controller that's simple to use. The Wii U, the Wii Pad Pro, I could go grab it. But the thing is, they don't build games around it. They force the developers to use the gamepad. I like the gamepad, but I know the majority of people don't.
Yeah, but you don't want to play Star Fox. Let me ask you: would you rather play Star Fox the way it is, or if you could use the Gamepad Pro? Don't tell me you wouldn't have a better experience.
Pro. Of course, I use the Gamepad Pro.
Right, exactly. Or the GameCube controller, which they offered with Smash Brothers, which to me was even better, right? But now, no options for you. You play our way. Well, nobody wants to play your way.
They can't do that.
And also, nobody wants to hear statements where, well, you don't understand what we've built, or you need more time to get used to the control scheme. Then you are completely delusional. If you don't understand your market and you don't want to cater to them, then you don't deserve a market, right? If you are seeing your sales plummet, you're seeing you're losing money, and your answer to that is, well, you need to get used to what we make, then you don't deserve to be in business. That is how capitalism works. I'm sorry, this is economics 101. You don't cater to your audience, you don't have an audience, you don't get money, you go under.
Yep. And that's why I think it was a good idea if the DX do come out in March. I think it's a good idea if they push Zelda back forward. I mean, with it. Because it'd be pointless to have Zelda come out this fall or whatever, and then you got the NX coming out next year. But they also have to have a reason to be pushing it back. It has to be something that's exclusive to the NX in Zelda that makes it worth them pushing it back. Because I'm pretty sure Zelda for Wii U should be done by now.
Well, I mean, us panicking, I don't have a dog in the race. Neither does Tony. Neither does Manny. Most of us don't have a dog in this race. Like, I rant about Nintendo, people say, oh, you have a hate one or whatever. I don't give a thought to them, except when they fuck up so I can comment on it because I come from a particular perspective. But it's only because I have the experience to talk about this stuff. I don't care. Otherwise, they could go under, they could right the ship and turn around, and I will pat them on the back if they do so. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. More likely, the former is going to happen, where they are only showing the side of the ship that hasn't hit the iceberg, and the other side is tipping.
The part that's under the water, that's the part that's bleeding.
Right. Exactly.
That's getting water in it, you know.
So my point is they have their launch date, which I think is complete nonsense. It's going to be fall 2017, which means it's going to launch holiday 2017. They have not much going on with Wii U or 3DS at all. They're practically dead without them saying they're dead. And they're going to have to limp over a year.
Be okay.
Not really. Its sales are also declining, and other than third-party support, they don't have anything Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I said they got the Pokemon.
Okay, they got Pokemon, right? Okay.
And they got Amiibo and shit, which is the only thing
Amiibos is selling. Yeah.
Amiibo sold more than the actual games. Think about that.
Yeah. People using them for just toys on their keep on their desk.
And admittedly, too, I have quite a few. I enjoy them. I have quite a few up here.
Yo, man, but you're a Nintendo hater.
Oh, yeah, but I hate them, right? But I have, me and my fiance, we have 20 or 30 Amiibos in a glass case. We enjoy them. I don't have the system. I don't use them to play the games because, honestly, their record with accessories is shit. They're better off in my glass case being toys.
Yep.
But I do enjoy them. But, here's the thing. I don't remember the last time I bought a 3DS game, though.
Yeah, shit. I sold mine, so I mean, I'm just saying, Pokemon is gonna sell.
I still got mine.
That's the only thing. But yeah, I don't have mine. I sold it.
Yeah, man.
After Bravely Default, I was like, they're not coming out with nothing like this again.
Bravely Second.
That's the last game I played on this shit. It's still. As a matter of fact, hold on, I'm gonna do this shit on camera. What is the last game? Yep, Bravely Default.
That's the last game I played on there as well.
That was the last thing I played, and I was like, I'm done.
And nobody where I come from, I'm way older gamer. Like Tony, man, we've been playing games for a long time. My fiance has been playing games a long time. We have all our original systems. She
Oh, by the
hasn't
way,
any.
Chris, I need to stop you right now because you never actually officially said it. Congratulations, fiance, the engagement and all that. You didn't say.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah.
Congrats.
Even though we kind of already knew, but yeah.
Yeah, I told her.
Chris never told the fans.
He
You know,
never
Yeah,
told
yeah.
the fans, but yeah.
your boys getting married, man. Two Nintendo haters, man.
Two Nintendo haters find love, right?
Okay, anyway, I said stop that. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I mean we have our original systems. Like Kristen has an NES. She has a Super NES. She has a Nintendo 64. She has a GameCube. I have the Wii. We have every Nintendo system hooked up. I have a Retron 5. I could play all that stuff in emulation. I bought it really because there's HDMI out. It upscales the games. But like we go back a long way. Like people don't know that. It's like you say one bad thing about Nintendo, people jump down your throat. Like you don't know what you're talking about. You hate. You're a Nazi. It's like no. I'm just looking at the news. I see the trends. I know where they're coming from, and I understand that there used to be halcyon days. We're not in those days anymore. We're in a very dark time. GameCube wasn't dark times. This is dark times.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I just want Nintendo to release another Sunset Riders. Release Sunset Riders. Or at least put it on Virtual Console.
Actually,
I've been waiting for that game for the longest.
You'd have to ask Konami to do that, and Konami doesn't make games.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, never mind. They make.
Oh no, they still make games.
Oh, Pachinko games?
Pro Evolution
Yeah,
Soccer.
Pachinko games.
They make Pro Evolution Soccer.
Oh, no, I thought those guys walked too.
No, they're not. They're still making them.
Oh, but the guy who used to head that team, he walked too. He's one of the guys who walked from Konami.
He's like, well, kept those couple of other guys around.
Yeah. Man.
Well, yeah, oh man, I want that Sunset Riders.
Well, yeah, and then I want to talk about the other part of it. Wii U again canceled, killed, whatever. 2018, literally a year afterwards. Here's the thing. I will say this at least, right? I will at least say this. I think that's actually kind of a smart move. It's like, okay, you give people 1 year to migrate. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad. And then as far as the Nintendo thing goes, I mean, with the NX, it's like, yeah, the way Chris explained it, I don't disagree with him, but the delay's looking bad. But at the same time, delays in general shouldn't be bad with consoles. Like you want to launch with a bunch of games, right? Look at the fucking. Yeah. We just talked about this on Throwing Your Question. So they should have fucking delayed the current gen consoles for another 2 years, as far as I'm concerned. You know? But at the same time, man, yeah, it's looking bad, man. Like I'm gonna just say this. I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it. If I'm wrong, whatever. I think this is gonna be Nintendo's like last gen. Like as a not as an entity, they're not gonna die, obviously, but I think as like a manufacturer of consoles, I think they're done. They're gonna have to go, third party. They have to.
I need to see the system first, but I know at the beginning, like the first 6 months, they're gonna be selling that console only by first party games, because they're gonna have to build that third party trust.
But that's been lost though, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think if they had confidence in the system, they would be hyping it already. We would at least, if not a name, we would have gotten a shell. I remember when Iwata held up the Revolution, he held up the Wii shell, they would hold up a controller, they would hold up something, they'd be like, get ready, this is coming. No, nothing. They said flat out, we're not going to talk about it at E3. That is like red flags through the roof. Like people are like, oh no, they delayed the system, good job, it'll get better. Like, well, you could look at it that way. You could also look at it that they have no confidence in this thing, and they're waiting till it's finished. Completely finished. Maybe there's manufacturing problems, maybe there's fab problems. I don't know what it is. They don't tell us anything, and that's bad.
Yeah, Nintendo. By the way, what is up with album covers nowadays? They make no fucking sense to me.
Oh yeah, what you talking about?
So everyone on my Twitter is talking about fucking Drake, that rapper dude or singer. I don't know what the fuck Drake is, and his album cover is literally a fucking like it looks like something from an airport, like an airport watchtower. It's like, what kind of bullshit album cover is that? That's fucking retarded. Drake, man, get the fuck out of here. Now, every time I hear that name, I'm like, Nathan Drake.
There's only one Drake, and it's Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake. There's other Drake, I don't know who the fuck he is. Anyway, I think we said all we need to say about Nintendo for now. So let's move on here to unless Brian has anything to say about Nintendo, but I know you don't give a fuck either, Brian.
You're Nintendo.
Yeah, he's playing Warframe right now.
I'm actually not, Tony. You can actually see like on Steam that I'm not playing Warframe.
Oh shit, that is true. I can actually verify this now. Lovely. Brian, you don't give a fuck about Nintendo, do you?
Not that much, to be fair. I'm just waiting for them to like put Pokemon on mobile devices, like on Android and iOS, and then I'll start caring. Otherwise, whatever.
I've seen something about that.
That's the thing I forgot to mention. They said they're gonna make a mobile Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Hey, at least those are games. Miitomo is fun. It's not a fucking game. I still can't describe it to people.
I don't know what the hell it is. I just see you posting pictures about it.
Yeah, like it's fun, but I can't, it's not a game. I don't know what the fuck it is. You know?
It's called a time waster.
Oh shit. You know, and I'm the reviewer, and I'm like, I don't know how to explain this shit to people. I'm sorry, I don't know. You do.
You're like,
shit.
it's an experience.
Wait, hold on, man. Hold on. Back up. I heard that fucking Nintendo makes $40,000 a day on Miitomo. I didn't know you could spend money on that shit.
Yes, you can. That's how you get all the good shit.
Well, the good
Yeah,
what?
they're definitely gonna find a way to
All
make
your
that.
little dumb costumes. It's fucking PlayStation Home on mobile.
Man, see, PlayStation, you fucked up. You should have had a Miitomo, man. That makes no sense. I'm like $40,000 a day. Fuck, give me $40,000 a day, man. Fuck.
Also,
but how much?
There's no ads in that thing, is there?
No ads.
Yeah, I never used it.
Yeah, there's microtransactions inside that thing.
Yeah, let me turn on Miitomo. What is this shit? Anyway, let's move on here. Microsoft. So apparently, you know, another leak. Everything's leased now. Fucking the Titanic over here. You know, they're gonna release some new hardware at E3, or not release. They're gonna announce new hardware at E3. Remember, hardware could be anything, right? It could just be a new SKU or whatever. Apparently, the big thing you're gonna be showing is an updated version of the controller. You know, the Xbox controller. Is that the Miitomo in the background? Whatever. Turn this shit off.
It's so they're gonna show us a new controller. What do you?
You hear this shit?
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, apparently they're gonna have a new version of the controller. Not gonna get too upgraded. It's just gonna be like the new standard controller, right?
Is it gonna be just that super elite controller?
No way, dude. That thing's $150. No way.
Oh,
That's
that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
To me, that would be that'd be some shit right there. If they got that thing on as the
standard one, that would be fucking insane. But they said no, it's not gonna be anything like that. It's just gonna be a little bit of an adjusted version of the regular controller, right?
Maybe fix that fucking D-pad. Jesus Christ, that thing sucks.
No, the D-pad is fine on the Xbox One controller. It's on the Xbox 360 that is.
360 was terrible. Yeah, the D-pad.
Yeah,
the 360 one was shit.
Yeah, this D-pad right here is nice. It's good.
Yeah.
You know?
I actually use it to play.
A PlayStation controller. That's what they're gonna do.
Oh no, I like the Xbox One controller, and the D-pad's good. I could vouch for it because I play Killer Instinct with that D-pad, and I actually do pretty well, even online.
Yeah, no, the D-pad is nice, man. So yeah, they're gonna do that, and then apparently they're gonna have but they are gonna have a more significant hardware thing. What that could be, we don't know. I'm gonna guess, and I wish I had written this when I made the fucking post. It could be an Xbox One Slim. If they're gonna do one, that would be the time to do it. You know, the 360 Slim came out around this time, 2.5 years into it. You know. It would make sense because look at this big clunky piece of shit. You know, like who wants to have that in their home?
Would you change out your Xbox if it was smaller, had a smaller form factor?
If I could swap out the hard drive because I had a 1 terabyte hard drive, you know.
You probably the
Xbox, I don't think they make it easy.
Yeah, not in the Xbox One. You got to pull it apart to get to that hard drive. I don't even know if it's straightforward to replace. Like the PlayStation one, you can just pop out and put in a bigger one.
I feel like if they do a new SKU, they may bring back a lot of those things that they did before, where you got to buy their proprietary hard drive and all that other shit.
Yeah, that would be horrible. Yeah, I don't think they'll do that. That would be so dumb, like to bring that back.
It's fucking stupid. But yeah, we don't really know. Apparently, the other rumor is it might be an elite version of the Xbox One. What that means, I don't know. Maybe they all come with 1 terabyte hard drives now. You know, I'm not exactly sure. Again, this is all rumor right now, but they said Microsoft will most definitely be showing something new when it comes to hardware. You know, so I just wanted to ask you guys, what would you like it to be? You know, besides the Xbox 1.5 or Xbox 2, as I'm calling it.
The Xbox One, 2.
Yeah, Xbox One, 2. Fucking Mitomo, shut up. Anyway, come on, Chris. What would you like to see from Xbox?
I would like to see them clean up the goddamn interface. Oh my god!
man. Jesus.
I think
Well, we're talking about
I
hardware.
mean,
Now we're talking about hardware. Not talking about
oh,
You said what you want to see for a
no,
second.
yeah, hardware.
Yeah.
You know.
hardware-wise, like, yeah, a slimmed down version would be good. I also hope that in this new version they integrate the power brick into the console, because I hate
Yes.
having it external. This thing is on all the time. It has its own fan. It's like its own external power supply. Sony could do it. Put it in there. Like, get it in one unit. And this thing is huge. Like, can you shrink it down and make the hard drive accessible? That's what I
Make
want to
it
see.
not
And
VC.
add buttons. That's
Yeah.
such thing. Give me a
Add
fucking
buttons you can
button.
see.
Dude, you know how many times I accidentally turned that fucking machine on, man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just jingles, and I'm like, what? I
Like,
just
what?
I sneezed.
Like, yo, my man, you turn it on. I ain't playing no games right now. But to be fair, the PlayStation one is just like that too. It's like you rub it a little bit. It's like,
Annoying. I eject my disc every time.
oh shit.
It's like, come on.
Yeah. What about you, man? What do you want to see as far as hardware goes?
Me, I want to see that. I want to see that new control. I want to see that fancy controller become the main controller.
Yeah.
I just said it.
Yeah. Randall, what about you, man?
I would definitely think a new form factor, something that's not as fucking VCR sized and not fucking CDI size.
Yes.
Something a little bit smaller. Maybe some more hard drive. Who knows? Maybe the elite version will be the Xbox 2. That's a reason for them to make another SKU. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I like to see buttons. I want them to move the USB ports. I don't like that they on the side.
Yeah, I don't like
that makes no sense.
Yeah, especially if you're
I hate that.
especially if you're trying to, you're playing with the controller attached to it. It's like it's on the side. So let's say you move your arm, even though if you have one of the smaller USB cords, you just yank the console sideways.
Yep. Or even when you just trying to organize like my shelf, like I got my PS4 and my Xbox One next to each other, and I gotta slide everything over, shift.
That's some bullshit.
Because if I want to push in the USB, so that's annoying. But other than that,
you always just
I don't mind the size.
You always have to make sure the other side of it just doesn't have anything on it. You're just like, all right, everything goes on this side to accommodate the Xbox. Yeah, I would like to see that.
Mhm.
Right. I think that's pretty much it. Again, it's just a rumor and stuff right now, so we don't know. But it's cool that they will be showing something new. You know.
Say your line, Tony.
What's my line?
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yo, yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Fucking hilarious. By the way, I love how I'm supposed to be the Sony pony, yet I'm over here rocking this, right? Fucking PlayStation controller. I'm rocking this shit, the fucking Xbox controller, and I'm rocking the 3DS. Kiss my ass.
Yo, man, I got me an Xbox controller.
Got him too, baby. Yeah, look at that shit. That's a nice looking controller, by the way.
Yeah, it's the military one. You know me. I love me some military.
Oh yeah, you love Call of Duty, right?
Yeah, I love Call of Duty. I love me the Call of Duty controller.
Oh man, all right.
I like me a controller that can hide in plain sight.
Yes. All right. I need to calm down right now.
What's going on? Tell me what's going on.
It's this next story, man. It's got me riled up, man. I need to go off on these Xbots. Okay, so you guys all know that Uncharted 4 has hit the streets, right? Prematurely, right? some copies have apparently been stolen too off a truck. It's like, what the fuck, you know? But now some
People
of these
want
guys
their
are.
Uncharted, man.
So now
So then, Uncharted 4 is truly a thief's end.
yes. Please tell me you saw that tweet that Kaz Hirai CEO put out. He was like, maybe we should have rethought calling this game a Thief's End. You know? So anyway, so people, are playing the game right now and shit, and apparently some fucking Xbots. There's no other, name to call them. We're not talking about Xbox fans. Xbox fans are cool. We like Xbox fans. Xbots, those fucking fanboys, right? They're going around spoiling the ending for people on Twitter. And worse, you know what? I'm going to call these guys out. If we start a war, then we start a war. Throwdown versus these assholes, right? Apparently, Big Gamer Small Talk, hosted by Crap Gamer, his guys are apparently encouraging this. They want people to spoil the ending for people. And I may have actually gotten it spoiled for myself, too, because some asshole came out of woodwork going, oh, yeah, blah, 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 here's the ending. BG, whatever, Big Gamer Small Talk sent me. It's like, you motherfuckers, man. Really? So that's some bullshit. Like, have we just gotten to that stage where, a fanboyism where we have to ruin the game for people?
Hey,
at that stage.
Quantum Break also did get on the streets earlier on, but you know what? All the people, they had enough sense to keep that shit under wraps, right?
Yeah.
It's all about give and take, man. You guys, if these guys are doing the same shit to you, shouldn't be doing it back to them.
Yeah, you don't see the Sony guys when I say they didn't give a fuck, but what's going on here. Their system is losing, right? Their quote unquote system is losing, so they need anything to strike back at the quote unquote enemy. It's so fucking stupid.
It's so petty and petty and stupid because
it is.
I mean, I never even saw that when friggin' Xbox was winning the shit last generation, right?
Yeah.
I never see that. You see a bunch of Sony guys spoiling endings of fucking games, doing all kinds of other morose, dumb ass shit. But what was it? It's okay now because you guys. Come on, man. No way.
It's fucking stupid. Yeah,
no,
Randall,
that's not cool. No matter what side
it
you're
isn't. It
shit
isn't.
on.
I guess I'm gonna say else, but go ahead, Randall. Go ahead, because I know you guys.
No, I was just saying that it's childish. Like, why would you want to spoil it? Why would you ruin the fun of everybody else just because? Just because you feel like you got the crappier system or something.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you what's going on. They know that Uncharted is going to be probably the biggest exclusive of the year, so they want to try to ruin it for people because they're fucking petty little bitches, And you're right, and it goes both ways. If Sony guys start doing that for Gears of War 4, that doesn't make it right either. That's fucked up. You don't do that shit to people. Let people enjoy their games. Why will you fucking shit up for them? I don't get it. It like you said, it's childish, it's pathetic, it's fucking petty as shit. One of those cases where you just want to fly to where these dudes are and slap the fuck out of them.
Bob them.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy, man. Chris,
how many people want to kick some ass?
Yeah, Chris, get in here, man.
It's just ridiculously childish and completely classless to wage a war like this. This game was stolen. There's obviously people looking forward to it. I'm one of them. Like we're looking forward to this game.
Hell yeah.
And we have both systems. We're all gamers here. It's like, why do you have to stoop so low as to spoil this game? Because your petty rivalry, and this is like ridiculous. It's beyond insanity. This is just gross, and I'm annoyed. I'm ashamed of the game. Is this a gaming culture now? Is this the future? Like, you do stuff like this. Like let's go steal a game
now.
People.
They set the precedent now. Not all fanboys gonna.
Yup.
Gotta get back at them now. So whatever game Xbox come out with next is gonna be prepared.
Yeah. So now, oh fuck, I didn't think about that. Now it's gonna become a standard thing now.
It's called retaliation. This is now the what is it? The console Cold War.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
Wow, this is how pathetic console. And for what? What do you get out of it? Seriously.
And it's like, are you hoping to hurt sales? Because this is just going to encourage people to buy. They were going to buy this game anyway because there's a whole story involved. Just because you go, hey, this is the ending, huh? Sony guys suck it. Now, do you want to buy the game? Yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah, not going to change anything.
Yeah, but you know what? They don't even care about that. They just want to ruin it. They want that.
They just want to suck a little bit of fun They just want to know that they fucked up your gameplay experience just a little bit.
You know, it's like, yo, man, you see that sandwich? That's a good sandwich. I'll be fart on it real quick. You know, that's basically what it is. Like, the sandwich is still good, but man, it's insane, man. I can't believe this shit. But this is where we're going to now, you know?
Yep. Oh, yeah, we definitely going to there.
Brian, what do you have to say about this, man?
The whole thing is just dumb. Honestly, it's just really just pettiness. To be fair, I don't know why people are doing this. And I won't say that but I had like a similar experience back when God of War 3 first came out. I was like reading like some review on like some website, and then some guy just forwarded it like in the comment section. And I was like, really, guy? Like, just gonna just do that? Yeah, and I was so pissed.
But yeah, they've been doing that in like comment sections, so I already know if it's a game coming out in the review. If you read the review, don't touch the comment sections because that's why they always got that little warning, like warning, please do not spoil the game.
Yeah,
always that one guy who got to be the first to let everybody know.
Yeah, you know, and then, you know, I need to say this. It has to be said, right? Because, you know, you have dudes like Aaron Greenberg and Phil Spencer. You see them on Twitter all the time. They interact with these guys. They interact with Big Gamer Small Talk. Why? And they're trying to, they invited them to E3. It's like, what the fuck why are you associating yourself with these like dudes? You know, they're horrible for Xbox. They make the brand look bad. You know, you can't like condone shit like that. You know, how the fuck is it? I'm gonna give a shout out real quick to Robert Workman, right? One of my friends in the industry. This dude's been in this industry for like almost 20 years or longer, right? He's having a hard time getting to E3. How is it this guy who's been busting his ass for decades, fucking having a hard time getting to E3? Yet these fucking idiots that are trying to ruin shit for people, you know, talking all kinds of hateful shit, they get to go to E3. You know, it's like, come on, Phil, don't associate with these people. You need to get away from this shit. You know, these guys are just a bunch of fucking haters. You know, and you know what? I don't care what these guys say. Like, oh yeah, we're just doing it for fun. No. You have like 20,000 subscribers. You have a responsibility. You can't go around doing irresponsible shit like that. We fuck around on the show too, but we don't do shit like that, you know? We don't go around to, oh yeah, go ruin the game for people. No, because that's fucking stupid. It's not even like stupid in the sense of a gamer. It's just you're being a horrible fucking human being right now for doing shit like that, you know? And then you have like these podcasters ruining it for people, encouraging, yeah, go fuck it up for everybody. Fuck PlayStation. That's just pathetic. You know, it really, really makes me mad.
Whatever happened to that crap gamer be like talking to Yoshida like, hey, I can't wait till that new game comes out. Or PlayStation. I don't care.
Yeah, it's insane. These guys are encouraging their fans to do this shit. You know, they want Sony to, you know, get. It's just so fucking stupid. It's really fucking dumb. You know.
Yeah, especially when you realize you don't want any console to fail.
Yeah,
no.
Why would you want a console to fail?
It's insane.
They helping your console get better, you know?
Yeah, so I guess, you know, do the best you can to try to avoid spoilers, but these fucking just block everybody. Block everybody.
That means it'll block you.
You got like somebody spoiling Civil War for you. You avoid all conversations that pertain Civil War or any Marvel movie. So, you know, you got to do the same for games now.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, and you're right. It's probably gonna get worse, you know. Now that this has happened, everybody's gonna start doing it, you know. And I don't give a fuck if you're an Xbox fan or PlayStation fan. You do this shit, you're fucking stupid, you know.
The only good thing that Nintendo got going for is you can't spoil none of their games.
Yeah, because they don't have any story. Yeah, yeah, and no one gives a shit anyway, you know.
Yep.
Yo, man, you ruined the ending to Toad's Tale.
Yeah, yo, man.
Captain Toad.
Mario saved the princess.
Yo man, you just spoiled every single Mario game. You are a son of a bitch.
And then she get kidnapped again. So
Yup. Yo man, I just spoiled like 30 years worth of Mario games, man. No one gives a shit about it. You know, fucking ridiculous. All right.
Well, somebody does give a shit if you mess around with a Zelda game. Now that's a different story.
Yeah, yes, guys, just stop with the bullshit. Stop supporting those fucking idiots. You know, and if you guys they come after us, whatever. I just remember when Crap Gamer sent his minions after me on Twitter. That was an interesting. It's like you motherfuckers don't even take Sunday off. Really, you're just coming after me like that?
Do you think Phil Spencer even really pays attention to crap gamer other than
He
the
talks to them. He
Yeah,
talks to him.
yeah, he replies to him on Twitter and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gotta be more aware of that then.
Yeah, him and fucking Aaron Greenberg, they both talk to this dude, you know. They send him free shit, you know, for being a good Xbox fan. It's like, dude, he makes the community look fucking terrible, you know?
Yeah.
Like who's the PlayStation equivalent of that guy? There isn't any. No one has gotten that many hits as this guy, you know? It's crazy. All right, so let's move on here to the last story. I threw this in here for the Souls fans. But it's pretty interesting nonetheless. So apparently From Software said that, you know, the next game's going to be a new IP. They're not going to work on any more Souls games for, like, you know, for the foreseeable future. Like Miyazaki said, if his team wants to work on Dark Souls, you know, in 5 years, he'll let them do it. But, you know, he says they want to work on some shit. He actually said he kind of wants to go back to Armored Core. And that's not a new IP, obviously, but...
No. Yo, man, give me that fucking Tenchu. Stop fucking around, Miyazaki.
You know, but here's my thing.
Don't make that shit like those that other crappy version, man. That one was those other ones were stupid. The first one was good.
Were the other ones? Was he involved in the other ones?
There was two. There was one. I don't know if he was involved with all the Tenchu games, but I know the first one was the best one, and then they made like 3 and 4, and they were like shit.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I never played Armored Core, but I know a lot of people like it.
Armored Core was the one where you had that crazy ass controller, right? With like 50 million buttons.
That's
Steel Battalion.
I always get those confused. But yeah, and then, you know, the thing I want to kind of latch on is with Dark Souls, right? It's like, because remember, people kind of didn't like Dark Souls 2 very much, right? And it turns out Miyazaki wasn't involved with that or whatever. So will we see that happen again if they make another Dark Souls game without him?
I don't think they'll make another one without him. Like, to be honest with you, like is this the highest selling Dark Souls game, the fastest, the one that's made the most money in the fastest amount of time?
Yep.
Like, obviously he has a great touch with the game. He's very in touch with what people want, and he wasn't working on the second game because he was working on Bloodborne.
Exactly, and everybody loved Bloodborne, you know.
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind a sequel to that, to be honest with you.
But see what they said. They say another Dark Souls game. Does that mean all of them are gone? Does that mean he goes Bloodborne's not exactly?
Yeah, he could make Demon Souls 2. He could make Bloodborne 2. Like but I don't think he'll do a Souls game. He'll probably do something else and then a Souls game. I don't know what it is.
I think they need to take a break on Souls games. It's already been for this gen.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, let's just be honest, you know.
Try to go do like Armored Core or something, or Tenchu.
Or something brand new completely, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. Well, damn it, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, with Bloodborne, real quick. Sony, remember, Sony owns that property. They can make people if they wanted, even without him, you know.
Yeah, they don't want to ruin it though.
Yeah.
If he's not involved, they don't even ruin the name of it.
Yeah, and Sony owns Demon Souls also. Like Atlas published it, but Sony owns that too. And they wouldn't do it without him. I think they would get that back.
Oh, they also said in this report, it's pretty funny. They said, no, we're not doing a Demon Souls remake, remastered, or whatever. We're not doing that. You know, it's like, forget about that, guys. So
no, we will keep dreaming.
Yeah.
We'll keep hoping.
If you want to play Demon Souls on PS4, play it on PlayStation Now, or if it's there, I don't know. But yeah, you know, we'll see what they do. You know, should be interesting nonetheless. And yeah, not much really happened this week. So, you know, my favorite thing to fluff up the show: what games have we been playing? Randall, since you're joining us today as the guest, what games have you been playing, man?
Let's see, Dark Souls 3, Street Fighter.
You're still playing that shit, man?
Yeah, I love Street Fighter. You know a good game to play at the Street Fighter? Like, if I'm getting bodied online, I just go play Peggle 2 to calm down. I be so mad.
Yeah.
Peggle 2 is a good game to play when you just need to relax for a second after a frustrating game. So,
what are you doing in Street Fighter right now? Like, I know they got Guile right now, right?
Yeah, they got Guile right now.
How is he?
New stage. I haven't played him yet.
Oh, like, is he a charge character?
I don't like charge character. Yes, he is a charge character. That's why I don't like him.
Okay, now I'm excited, man. It's like, yo, when they took away charge characters, I got pissed off, man. I love charge characters.
Yeah, so Guile is definitely a charged character. But I love the game. I mean, I know everybody got their gripes with it, but I play it almost every day. Still play
Man,
it.
my man's committed.
Yeah. That I gotta get back to Ratchet and Clank. Got that on my
Yes.
PlayStation, downloaded. So other than that, other than those three, waiting for Uncharted as
Everybody else,
everybody.
man.
Yep.
Yo, what about Doom? Are you looking forward to that?
No, I've never played Doom, so I might check it out. I
What?
never played Doom. That's like that, and I never finished a Zelda game. Those are like the two regrets
I'll
that
let
I
that one
have.
slide because I only just finished a Zelda game like 3 years ago when I played the remaster Ocarina. I never played Zelda before that. Like I played like maybe 10 minutes of the original Zelda. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Fuck this game.
I
And
played
I
a
was,
Zelda Light game, which is 3D Dot Heroes, which
yes,
I
from
love.
software, from software,
Would
you
you
know.
That's
would you
also from
say
software.
would
Yeah.
you say that it introduced you to the Zelda type game and made it more
Yeah.
palatable to you, Tony?
Yeah, actually, yes. Even though
hmm
Ocarina of Time was nothing like 3D Game Heroes, you know.
No, Ocarina of Time wasn't, but it was like the super like a lot of
The Super Nintendo ones, yeah,
the Super Nintendo ones.
exactly. Cool. Anything else you play, man?
No, nothing else at the moment.
All right, Mr. Emilio.
Well, I am playing Bloodborne. I am looking to
Nice.
I am looking to get the platinum trophy in that game. I am really close. I just need to go through some more chalice dungeons, and then I'm done with that. And
Same
then
here.
I'll go back and play some Republic.
Nice.
I'm still in I'm in the third chapter right now. The second? No, third chapter right now. So it should be good. And yeah, I'll get the platinum in that one. It's not a hard one.
How's your challenge dungeon thing going?
Chalice Dungeon is good. I gotta go. Now I've got these other batch of Chalice Dungeons to go through to get the ingredients to get to the final one. So like, I've been going through the Fumarian dungeons,
Ooh,
and those I've already reached the point where I can't make any more Fumarian dungeons. So I have to go to this other one and get the ingredients for the other to get the ingredients for that one. And then I'm in that what is it, it's like a distorted, they called it distorted or something like that. It's tainted, right? So that means that you have
the
half your
poison.
energy.
Yeah.
It's that one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
man, that was crazy.
Yeah,
I still
that's
have to finish the last dungeon.
Yo,
The
Chris, man,
last
when
fucking
we did
fire
that
beast.
shit, man, me and Chris
yeah.
and Riku ran through that shit. I thought it was crazy.
That was
So yeah,
insane.
I still have to open that, and then after that is the final one where I fight Queen Yarnum, and then I
Nice.
will be done with Bloodborne.
You will have the platinum.
I will have the platinum. Oh yeah, and I
Nice.
still need to go through the DLC. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I need to do
Oh,
that too, man. But I'm
I
not.
got.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I'll jump back in there with you, man. To help you
Yeah, me
out.
too.
Cool.
I
I
I'm
wish
gonna
you could
finish.
drop shit. I got so many fucking ingredients. I don't need that shit anymore.
Yeah.
You wish you could just send it, just like boop.
Yeah.
You know what, Manny? I'm gonna join you on that because the thing is, like, it's funny because I'm playing Dark Souls, right? And the whole time I'm like, yo, man, I wish I was playing Bloodborne, man. You know?
Yeah, but then then you'll have the same problem Chris and Brett were having when they were playing with me. Like they were
Yeah,
literally trying to pull up a shield that didn't exist.
yeah,
Yeah, holy shit, I got confused. I was like, God damn, I'm not holding a shield, and then I would get murdered. It's like,
yeah.
God damn.
But I'm definitely not gonna play Bloodborne until after I finish Demon Souls because that's a whole different mindset you gotta put yourself in, man.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm gonna see what I can do, the best that I can do with the Chalice dungeons so far. You know, I have to just go through these other ones. Like they're I'm just looking for ingredients and shit. So
Yeah,
I mean, if you guys want to jump on those, that's cool. But yeah.
nice. All right, Chris, what about you, man?
Well, Dark Souls 3, obviously, but
Yes.
I mean, I'm just obsessed. But I took a break yesterday, and I played me some Dead Star.
Ooh, how is that?
Oh yeah, how's that?
I enjoyed it. I mean, it looks a lot like an old space game I used to love called Star Control 2, and I love that game. That game was like the old PC 2D version of Mass Effect.
Oh shit.
Great. Like I wish that if that's on Steam or anything or GOG, wherever it is, people should buy that game and play it. It's awesome. But anyway, getting back to Dead Star. Dead Star was pretty fun. The matchmaking is a little off, but I was put on a team with some diesel dudes, so they just freaking.
Yeah.
I just rolled with them, and they dominated the map. And I have video of it. I'm gonna write my review on it, and I enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun playing. I got to get used to it. Like the controls were. It took a little getting used to, but no more or less than like something like Enter the Gungeon, which is like brutal. But I liked it a lot, and I plan to play some more. That's a good game to play. It's multiplayer only. There's no campaign or anything, but it's pretty fun to play. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
Right, Brian, man, what have you been playing?
I've actually been playing a lot of The Division recently. And
How's that working out for you, man?
It's alright for the most part. Like I reached the end game, like I think last weekend. So like max level 30. So now I'm just getting like all the good gear and stuff. And I don't know. It just feels like it's missing a lot of stuff right now. I mean, it's seriously just missing stuff to do, which is a shame. But I am enjoying it though. You know, I'm enjoying the setting and just messing around with like random physics stuff. And it's one of the few games where you can enter a lot of the buildings, which is something that I don't see very often. So that's pretty cool. Just going like in and out, having some cool firefights. Yeah. So just mainly that at the moment. I was tempted to get Uncharted 4 since like apparently it's like released here in the UK in some places. So I have been tempted to, but then I do have some better things to do with my time. To be fair.
Oh shit. I want to ask you about The Division though. Do you play with people or do you play by yourself?
Mostly by myself. It's a lot more fun. With people, it just can get a bit frustrating. Gary was meant to be playing with me, but he hasn't responded to my Skype messages. So I need to like, try and hit him up some more and see what he's doing. But he's probably just busy, so that's cool.
Yeah, because it's funny because the game is obviously like a big open world, like online game, right? And then the statistics say 57% of players play by themselves. This is pretty crazy.
I'm not surprised. Like there are some times when you just can't like run with a team, and sometimes you just want to just get online by yourself and do your thing. And plus it's fun just like screwing over like groups of people, like when they're trying to extract the loot from the dark zone. That is quite fun. I often like to just, like hunt down the guys that like to hunt down other people for the fun of it because that's just brilliant.
But then does that make you the hunter too?
That does, but it doesn't show up as like the rogue status. So, like, it's okay if you kill a rogue, but you can't kill a non-rogue, or else you go rogue.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought if you killed anybody, you became rogue instantly.
No, you can kill rogues and still be okay.
Okay, that's good to know. What? Anything else you've been playing?
Not I can think of. Like some Warframe from time to time, but
Of course.
like I'm just not like I really have not been putting in like the hours. 'Cause, like I started off with like 1400, and I'm like on 1444. So I've only played like 4 or 4 hours of the game since the new year.
Yo, man, you slipping.
I am indeed. I don't think I'll. Well, I'll get to 1500 soon, but I don't think I'll get past that. To be fair.
Oh man, crazy. All right. As far as me, I've been playing, Dark Souls. I haven't been playing any games for a while actually. So I got back into Dark Souls 3. Just opening up fucking like shortcuts in the cathedral place. Chris and I were playing last night. We got our asses kicked by this fucking boss, which is pretty brutal. But we kicked the shit out of that fucking that skeleton dude with the bangles and shit. That was crazy.
Yeah.
So that was fun. We played with my cousin too and stuff. The voice of God, as people call him. Hey man, what's going on? That dude up, and then come to find out that so today, because the thing is, like, I'm fighting this boss, and I'm like, yo, I don't even make a dent on this dude. Like, they're just like mosquito bites. I'm like, I need to level up. But the thing is, I got impatient. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna summon some dude. So I summoned up two guys that were near the thing, because in the game, you notice that people like to drop their soapstone right in front of the boss door and stuff, right? So I did that. We fucked the shit up.
Wait. They dropped the soap to get you to be in
Yes.
that
Soapstone.
They drop the soap, then you gotta bend over and pick it up.
Yeah. So yeah, we went in there, and one of the dudes was like a mage or whatever, so he was just flinging fucking spells. Me and the other dude were just in there, literally up in this dude's ass, trying not to.
You drop the soap, and then you're in this guy's ass. What is up? What is this game?
The innuendo is priceless.
Yes. And then we went into the cathedral. Like, there was this fucking giant in there. I went in there with this one dude. He killed this fucking giant in like 3 hits, man. Like, flinging like fucking spells at him.
Yeah, I saw your Twitter. Like, nope, and fucking giant.
But then everybody was telling me, it's like, yo, that giant is easy. Go fight him.
Yeah.
Man, I did it by myself. Fuck that dude up. Just started whacking at his feet. Our boy, fucking Black Star, he's like, don't kill him, man, because apparently, if you kill those two, the giant that throws spears gets very sad and like kills himself or something. It's like, okay, well, listen, your boy should have been swinging at me, man. We would have been cool. We would have been cool, but they're talking shit, so I had to kill him. What else? I finished Ratchet & Clank. Great game. Go check out my review on thecoalition.com. Great fucking game. Like, I'm looking forward to actually going back in there. Ratchet & Clank games always get better when you play them the second time.
I still wonder if they have the Insomniac Museum in there.
I'm pretty sure it's in there somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's in there. Cause it's funny when you play the game on New Game Plus. That's when all the the weapons get crazier mods and stuff. So definitely looking forward to playing that again. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. Like right now, my whole world is I'm gonna beat Dark Souls 3 so I can get ready for fucking Uncharted, obviously, and Chris motherfucking Doom.
Dude, I love that game. I played that game in 1991, and it's one of my favorite games ever. It's one of my favorite FPSs. I don't care. So I got excited when I saw that footage last year from Bethesda. I was like, oh my god, give this to me now! I took my wallet and threw it at my monitor. I'm like, just give it to me. So I can't wait.
Dude, did you see they had a stream of the single player campaign? Oh, it looks so good, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, give me, because the thing
I'm
is,
gonna have to pick it up.
Is they were showing, like, lately they've been like focusing on the multiplayer. Okay, I gotta talk about the multiplayer and Doom real quick. Why the fuck does it look like Quake? I'm like, make it look like Doom. I know it's Bethesda and id Software. Come on, man. I don't want to play an arena type fucking game. The thing is, me people. I don't really care about multiplayer much. I was actually excited for multiplayer in this. Nope, not anymore. It's just fucking Quake. It's like I wanted to play Doom. Like that's, even though Doom is not like slow, it's not like arena based, like I jumping 50 miles in the air and shit, But the single player, very nice. It's gonna sound weird. I'm actually kind of more excited for that than Uncharted. I know what I'm gonna get with Uncharted. I've been playing like Doom for a while. Give me that shit.
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Ooh, can't wait. That's pretty much it. Obviously, it was a short show because we didn't have Brett getting on like 5 soapboxes, going off and shit. So that's pretty much that. Actually, I'm already getting a cold, so I probably shouldn't be on all night. But I'll tell you people a story. I didn't tell you this shit about my PAX experience. So when I was there on Friday, right, it was fucking hot the whole day. So I had my jacket with me, but I was like, I didn't ever put it on once, right? So I'm like, okay, Saturday's gonna be like that. Nope. Man, it was fucking cold as shit. And I'm there with no jacket, so I'm paying the price right now, But it's not the con flu. It was just Tony being stupid flu. That's what it is. But it's all good. All right, so let's wrap it up. Thank you for watching and listening. Make sure to follow the Coalition at thecoalition.com. Also help support the site by donating to our Patreon page. Subscribe to Throwdown on SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and on Twitter at Throwdown Show. Links are available in the description below. Once again, our show is Tony Polanco, joined by Emilio Lopez.
Later, guys.
Chris Seeley.
Take care, everyone.
Brian Munjoma.
I'm still playing The Division, so no smart outro. Sorry.
And once again, thank you for joining us, Mr. Randil Hines.
Thanks. It's been fun.
All right, people. We'll see you around for Throw Out Your Questions, episode 82. Later.
Peace.
Laters.
Civil War, baby.
Yes.